We live, we live. Top of the top, top of the money, top of the power, respect, and honor. Definitely want to give a shout out to the ancestors, to the creators. Want to give a shout out to the supporters, and to all you guys. Like I say all the time, all of this is needed and respected. Shout out to you guys that, continuously support, man. For real, for real. It means a lot to me. It allows me to continue doing what I'm doing. It allows me to put my focus on this line of work and also, make this a priority for me to take care of the minority. You feel me? The reason why we coming on right now just to get a recap of the live we did last night. Phenomenal live. Shout out to the sis with her very interesting questions, trying to get answers. Um, a lot of things that's going on within that live yesterday is what we're gonna touch on. For those that don't know, yesterday I did a live of Somalia going in an outbreak of raising the minimal age limit of marrying a girl to 18. And I showed you guys videos of True Word. I showed you guys videos of young girls like 13, 12, in the hospital pregnant. I'm talking about like little, you know what I'm saying? And the people that's doing that are people that's not of our stock, not of our culture. This is literally slavery all over again. You understand? Yes, I said it. Slavery all over again, which justifies when I say that slavery never ended. They just put a band-aid or repackage it and deliver it in a different way, shape, or form. But slavery never ended. The lies never ended. And guess what? The sad thing is that they're using religion to justify this, right? They're using Islam to justify this. They're using Judaism to justify this. They're using all this Abrahamic fugazi to justify this. You understand? And when you look, and when I showed you guys the video, for those that didn't see it, let me know. I'll probably put it into my shorts so you guys can see it. And hopefully, you understand. YouTube don't take it down and saying it's copyright blocks. Because every time I talk about stuff like this, every time I show stuff like this, it's always some level of, pushback. But the reason why we got to recap this is because this is something that we as individuals, mothers, fathers, if you have children, this is something that you got to talk about, bro. And when I see the climate that's going on here in America, when I see these dudes is all in the neighborhoods, taking over 42nd Street or taking over 34th Street or just showing a big hoorah of a bunch of these dudes praying and telling black people or saying things like, if you're not a Muslim, you should not be living. You know what I'm saying? Like, these people are saying these things. I don't shoot. No, come on, bro. You see? Hold on. Yeah, when you start talking rubbish, bro, you get put on timeout, Pimpin. I'm not a European, bro. That's not in my DNA. I'm not a European. Sorry, I don't wake up wanting to harm people. I don't wake up wanting to go to people's land and take them for their own interests. I don't do that. Or for just for sport. I don't do that, pimping. Okay. I'm grateful for the awakening. I'm thankful for the things that the creators have provided for me. I'm thankful for the information. But one thing I'm never gonna do is ever want to reach harm on innocent people. You know what I'm saying? When the ancestors, when that time comes, and the ancestors want us to get busy, we get busy. You understand? But we ain't running around trying to wreak havoc on people. Not of Islam. That comes with the Abrahamic religion. That doesn't come with African spirituality. And that's the things that we're seeking over here. I'm an El Kebule kidnap. I'm an AK. You understand? And back to what I was saying after I was rudely interrupted by foolish things in the chat. Where's my moderator at, man? Where's my moderator at? Cause I'm driving. I can't see it. I can't see everything. Where's my moderator at, man? You know what I'm saying? Word. It's too early in the rising for foolishness, man. Sometimes I wonder what you guys be on, man. There's no reason on God's green earth should you guys be waking up with foolish nonsense coming into your mind. There's no way on God's green earth. But anyway, back to what I was saying, right? Um, these are the things that lets me know that slavery still exists. These are the things that lets me know that human and children, black children, trafficking is still going on. You understand? Where are they finding these young girls at, man? What mother and what father is allowing their child to be given unto these people unless you're under their religion? And remember I gave you guys a live, I think it was last week, Thursday or Wednesday, when I was talking about how in order for you to be a part of Islam, you have to convert, right? And somebody was saying, nah, that's not true, etc., etc. I got a video to show you. Matter of fact, I got a video that tells the pale Muslim women they're not allowed to be dating black men. The only people that's allowed to date black is those men that want to infuse themselves into our DNA. This is facts. Poor victim. Ain't nobody is in a poor victim mentality. You think I'm what victim? What victim mentality do I have? Stating the facts. This is the problem with society, bro. Like shit goes on every day, and they saying it is a poor victim mentality. When Charles Kirk got unalive, was it a poor victim mentality? When atrocities occurs to Europeans, it's never a poor victim mentality. It's this is not right. Or when 9/11 occurred, wasn't that a poor victim mentality? And you guys ran into another country claiming that there was this and claiming that it was that violated the people, the innocent people that was there? Or what about the ones that's in Gaza minding their business, waking up to seeing a rocket drop right in front of their crib? They went from having a phenomenal city to now they're living and surviving through rubble. Where's the victim mentality? Like, I'm trying to process exactly what these dudes be saying. Like, when you say these things, do you hear yourself, bro? Me stating the facts of what's going on in real time. Real time. That's a victim mentality. Make it make sense. So you telling me there is a law that's being passed that the minimal age for a child to be married is 18, and the whole country was in an uproar, and in 24 hours they scrapped that idea. You telling me that's a victim mentality? You telling me that it's okay for a 8-year-old colored woman to have a barbaric person lay up top of her? Did you see the video? Did you see the video when they're crying, they're traumatized, they didn't want to go through it? These little girls are being forced into something like that. You talking about this is a victim mentality? No, this is a reality that nobody wants to talk on, but we're gonna talk about it on this platform. And if you don't like it, bro, then this is not a place for you to be. This is not a place for you to be. Victim mentality. These are the rebuttals that come with all of this ideology. These are the rebuttals that these people create to justify the wickedness that they do to people. Poor man. So the victim mentality. If I'm telling you that the system is rigged and they're violating it, and it continuously shows, they will always give you a reminder that we are in control and you can't do nothing about that. That's a victim mentality, or that's a reality that we got to deal with, and you being from the opposite side, you don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear that. You don't want me to talk about innocent girls, little girls. Are you a mother? Are you a father? Do you have any children? Does that not hit a soft spot in your heart? Because me as a father of girls, me as a father of boys, seeing that disgusts me. This is why I talk about it. You think I wake up in the morning and say, hey guys, yeah, so I'm gonna just go bother the Islam people. I'm just gonna go out my way and bother all the Muslims because I got nothing better to do. Nothing better to do but look at what Islam is doing and then play the victim role. Make it make sense. That's not what we here to. That's not what we here for. I'm not here for that. I could care. Listen, like I tell you guys before, you guys are gonna believe and follow what you follow. You're gonna worship what you worship. I'm not here to knock that. But when what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. And if I see effery, I'm gonna tell you this is effery. If I see grown men in their 60s, 50s crying about, the age limit raising up to 18, crying about that, I'm going to talk about that. You talk about kids. How old was Asia? Who's Asia? Who's Asia? I don't know what you're talking about, sir. I don't know who's Asia. I'm not a Muslim, sir. I'm not a Muslim, sir. I'm not a Muslim, and nor do I follow anything that's anything that comes out of Abraham. I don't want no parts of that. Okay? Because everything that comes out of Abraham. No, if you want to ask questions, answer this question, weirdo. Answer this question. Was Islam and Christianity forced upon black people? Yes or no? Yes or no? The Islam and Christianity go through something called the Crusades, and I forgot what they call the Islam version. The Islamic Christianity, which are both Abrahamic religions, both these countries have their hands in our enslavement. Yes or no? No, it's not. That's a lie. Christianity wasn't, no, all of it. That's a lie. Listen, you guys are following the same foolish nonsense that these people are giving you. That's a lie. The Ethiopian Bible was put together by a man named Abba Giberson, okay? He was a Byzantine king who denounced his position and took on the role of being a Christian monk, okay? Christianity came when a Syrian man shipwrecked, okay? Shipwrecked, and he came to the king at the time, who King Exodum, I believe. Exodum, whatever, and he converted Ethiopia into Christianity, right? And just like when these individuals, the Spaniards, came into the Congo and converted the Congolanians into Christianity. You want to know something which you probably guys are not paying attention to, and I'm gonna give you some food for thought. These two countries are the only two countries that is still suffering the most, more than any other country. These two countries in Africa are the only two countries that's suffering the most, more than any other country. You don't find that suspicious? The only two countries that's suffering the most. Nobody asks, why is that? What happened that Somalia, what happened that Sudan is suffering the way that they are? What's happening that the Congolanians is suffering the way that they are? You want to know why? It's because these individuals committed treason. What is treason? Treason is when you denounce who you were to embrace and accept something that was given unto you by the same people that put shackles upon you. And because of that, they're suffering till this day in 2025, real time. Now, is that a victim mentality, or that is factual? Is that a victim mentality, or is that factual? You ate each other, ha ha, yeah, you talking, yeah, let me remove this. Let me remove this guy. Yeah. You need to be put on timeout. You need to be put on timeout, bro. Like when I said, when you dealing with ignorant individuals, this man's name is Charles Kirk, bro. Go to Charles Kirk. You probably Charles Kirk himself. Who knows? Go take a seat somewhere. You feel me? When you hear the foolishness that comes out of people's mouths, bro, it just lets me know that racism still exists. It lets me know that hatred towards black people still exists. Everybody's in a state of denial. The man came on saying, I have a victim's mentality. I'm speaking what I'm speaking. He's not talking about, oh yeah, we was eating people. No, people, the only cannibalism that came into our space was you guys, when you brought Christianity. We don't know nothing about drinking blood, eating booties, and all of that. Okay? Okay? We don't drink blood unless we're doing a sacrifice to summon a special deity to unalive a particular person. Know your history. Oh, my bad. You're not allowed to. Or my bad, if you're not of an African descent, it would not resonate to you. That's why you guys demonize voodoo and all of that, because you guys can't control it. So the things that you can't control, you just demonize it and say that it's evil and wicked. Come on, people, make it make sense, God. Make it make sense, God. We're not here to play these games. I'm too educated, bro. I could break down everything about Muhammad and who Muhammad really is. Muhammad is not what you guys think he is. Muhammad was a pedophile. Okay, let's call it for what it is. And you guys know this. Those that really study Islam know that Muhammad was a pedophile. Know that Muhammad was dealing with little children when he was a grown-ass man. He's a grown-ass man. That girl could be 15. You're 60 years old. You're old enough to be her grandparent. You are a nasty individual. And that's what Muhammad was doing. Nasty. What are you talking about, sir? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, sir? Why